What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another late night in the BrewLab with me, Lone Fox, your brewmaster-in-chief. And tonight in the BrewLab, I'm coming at you with the next evolution, the next step in the evolution of this Dowsing Device into Poetic... oh goodness, what's the Poetic something? The 3-mana red enchantment that we just saw in the Boros artifact deck from yesterday or 2 days ago, as you guys are seeing this. You know, this is the next step in the evolution of that idea, and instead of playing it in a Boros shell, we're going to be going full-on mono-red. And so, without further ado, let's jump into tonight's brew, simply called the Poetic Device. And now that I have the deck in front of me, Poetic Ingenuity, that's what it's called. So we're going for a mono-red take on yesterday's, or the day before yesterday's brew, still with the Patchwork Automaton, still with the Dowsing Device, still with the Poetic Ingenuity. But now that we have a much better mana base, we can just, I don't know, it feels a little bit more consistent. We have some removal in the form of Voltage Surge for the 4 damage threshold. And we also have the Witchstalker Frenzy, which can do 5 for shield reds if they get in the way. Otherwise, the only other bit of removal is a couple copies of Abrade, a lot of artifacts running around these days. And that's it. The rest is just artifacts. So pretty much everything that we cast is going to trigger the Patchwork Automaton or the Poetic Ingenuity. Both of these have whenever you cast an artifact, whenever you cast an artifact spell, you trigger these guys. And this particular version of the deck has at least one more way of getting the the first part, whenever you attack with one or more dinosaurs. In the Boros version, the only dinosaurs in the deck were the actual ones that Poetic Ingenuity was creating. In this version, we've also got one of the cards that I really like. I just love the art, I love the name, and I talked about it a little bit more than I perhaps should have during spoiler season because it's so fun looking. It's definitely not like, oh my god, meta-defining super duper card, but I thought in the interest of like showcasing as many cool new cards as I possibly can and trying to not just be, you know, bored, tried and tested old brews with one slight card difference, let's try to play as many of the new cards as possible before they never get to see play again. Let's try the Dinotomaton, you know, Dinotomaton with the Automaton. I thought it would be like a nice little flavor win, and the fact that it's a dinosaur means that when you attack with it, you'll get a trigger off the Ingenuity. But the nice thing is it doesn't end there. Like it's an artifact, so it'll trigger our artifact stuff. When it enters the battlefield, it gives a creature you control menace until end of turn, which is really nice to give to the Patchwork as a way of evading. And then it is a dinosaur, so it'll trigger our Poetic Ingenuity. Triple, like a trifecta of synergy there off of the Dinotomaton. Yeah, that's really it. I don't feel the need to go over everything else into too much detail. For those of you who follow the channel closely, you would have seen the Boros version go up on the channel just before this. And so you already know how Dowsing Device synergizes so nicely with Ingenuity. If you've got Ingenuity in play, you cast the Dowsing Device, that triggers the Ingenuity. When it enters the battlefield, you can pick something to have haste and gain +1/+0, and you give that to the dinosaur that you just created off of casting the Dowsing Device. And then you get to attack with that dinosaur right away because it now has haste thanks to the Dowsing Device. And when it attacks, it makes a treasure, which when it enters the battlefield, triggers the Dowsing Device again. So that little dinosaur is going to get a +2/+0 boost, haste, and make a treasure for us. Really, really nice turn. And that's really it. The other new cards are, I mean, there's a few of them, the Dire Flail here and whatnot, but we'll see how those work as we play them. There's nothing like specifically hyper synergistic that I had to bring up with regards to the Dire Flail. Okay, wait. Sorry, one thing I do need to mention. If we ever do transform it into the Dire Blunderbuss, we equip it onto, let's say, our Patchwork. From that point onwards, we require, whenever this creature attacks, you may sacrifice another artifact other than Dire Blunderbuss. When you do, this creature deals damage equal to its power. What I would have loved is if it didn't say artifact, but it said creature, because then we could have used the horrors from the Forge. But the fact that we have a lot of these treasures lying about means we often have something to sacrifice, and then it deals damage equal to its power to target creature. So it becomes like another kind of removal. It's only happened in testing once or twice because you need to get to 5 mana to craft this thing into the blunderbuss. Generally speaking, it's just a nice, like, cheap artifact that's going to trigger all of our artifact stuff that then can be equipped for very little and give our creatures a nice little 2+0. That's the deck. Mycosynth Gardens to copy the odd artifact. Let's jump into some games. See how it holds up on this final day of the Mythic ladder. The Boros one, fantastic. Almost undefeated. Lost 1 match to mono red on the draw. These things happen every day to everybody. Unfortunately. Seabass 42. Nice sleeves. Anybody there? As you guys know, I don't edit my videos. Show you, you know, the decks as they are, which means I tend to have to sit through ropes, so I don't want to edit them out. It also takes a lot of time in the editing software to do so nicely, so I just leave this kind of stuff on the videos, but sometimes it's yeah, I mean, I know it doesn't make for the most riveting content, as I often like to say. However, I'm also not about to concede to this opponent having some internet troubles. I'd rather get the free win and just talk with you guys for a little while. Oh, boring. Okay. Nice hand. Hopefully the opponent is there, so we actually get to play it. Don't think Device goes down on 2, because there won't be anything to gain from it, so we just maybe hold up Abrade on 2. Device comes a bit later in the game, like. You never know. They might just, you know, have left the computer to go to the bathroom quickly and they're running back just as the timer and they play their first land and we actually get a game out of this. But so far it looks like we're just getting a free win. I'll take it. I'll take it. Sorry for the riveting content, but a win's a win. And I like those a lot. On to the next one. Really looked like a good opening hand as well. I would have liked to play that game out, but opponent probably had some internet problems. Scorn with 2 N's. Sure. I like this where we go Flail on 1, and then it's so cheap that you can Ronin and equip on 2. Oh, come on. Not 2 opponents back to back with this nonsense. Play your land. Humans, huh? Alright. And a turn 3 Ingenuity, just perfect. Nothing instead. I don't know if we need to probably hold this up. Oof. In this case, I'm just gonna be mana efficient and like get rid of you so I can, you know, have less creatures on the board next turn. We draw 1 more land and we can go, you know, Ingenuity into Ronin. Chef's kiss. This card, I'm so done. I just, woohoo! Okay. Life is good. Woohoo! It's a lot of dinos. It's a lot of dinos. There she is. We all knew you were coming. Nah. Perfect. Perfect. Just perfect. Before this wedding announcement flips. That's cool. Nice. Dowsing Device off the top. Come on, baby. All we want right now, so I can showcase this for you guys. I wonder if he double attacks for a draw step. Thought so. In that case, whatever. Okay, I mean, yes. Please. I want to make sure I get that that trigger next turn, so keeping the Ronin. Now we actually get to do this thing. And let's... just, you know, casual 6/1 dino that's gonna be able to do 6 damage to any creature. I mean, that's gotta be pretty damn nice, surely. Nah, there's no way you attack. Really? Poetic Ingenuity, baby. Popping off. Fine. it's so juicy. Ah, so tasty. Ow! I think we had a very good showing there, and I wish I just knew what the hell the opponent was getting up to here with this. Missed the wedding announcement. Get out of here. I mean, the only thing that didn't go with us this particular match is Dowsing Device would have just like, then I could have probably just stopped recording and said, there we go, we did it. Because we not only did we have 3 Poetic Ingenuities on the board, and as you can see how much that how ridiculous that is, we were also able to freaking transform into the Dire Blunderbuss, which doesn't happen every match. So I'm very, very happy with how that one went. On to the next one. Now, like the questions, like put Dowsing Device maybe in like a Gruul enchantment, Gruul artifact. So then we put in the Teething Wormlet, and we get some stuff that gives trample. The ideas. Also, it's an enchantment, so we could play that elf that draws off of enchantments. The artificer thingy. There's something more than just the 2 versions of this deck that I've put out with the Poetic Ingenuity. Boros, yes. Mono red, yes. Maybe we can even go, you know, Gruul. The artwork on these cards lately, man. Just the color palette of these, you know, typical red. Very similar. Is it Lee Setiawan? This is a Indonesian / Malaysian player. Setiawan means like the one that is faithful. Setia means faith. I think. Oh, while we're waiting for the 3rd opponent in a row who's just freaking slow AF, let me go and Google that. Setiawan. Loyal or true? Yeah. Faithful was close enough. Object City, baby! So probably instead of going for the Ronin and equip, I don't know, let's see. Maybe Ronin plus equip or Forge and Slam Face. Let's see what happens. Aha! Oh, thank you. I think probably Forge and Swing is the better option here. I think we're in a racing situation. It's probably Naya Legends / Naya Humans. I have a version ready in the cards for you guys over the next couple days. Now the Witchstalker Frenzy is going to be so nice. So first, the Ronin. Then the device, which immediately transforms. So we have the mana available for a frenzy should we want to do it now. Let's see if he decides to block anything. Nice. Probably could have done it before, but I would, you know. the amount of oomph we can pay 3 and cast this. Like, no, first we cast this, then we pay the 3. Because it gets more +1/+1 from each amount for each artifact you control. Oh, no. Okay. Doesn't work that way, unfortunately. So instead, we're gonna go badoink. Badoink. Okay. Bye-bye. Oh, man. Back into 90%. I was slipping a little bit there. Tested out all sorts of nonsense yesterday. And then, like, happy to see that. I mean, those of you, I've mentioned it a few times. This is my 4th video with the same clothes. I'm pre-recording some content to have a bit of buffer space to not need to record while my folks come back to Bali for a visit. You know, happy to, throughout the last 4 videos, just progressively, I've just been getting very good win rates for the last 4 decks in a row, and it feels nice. Like, pat on the back. Well done, Lone Fox. Good decks. Trust me when I say it doesn't happen this often. Most of the time, it's like 1 in 4 brews performs well. The rest it just gets sent to the trash bin. So nice. Black has no artifact hate. Rule does. I mean, Golgari does. Unfortunately. Okay. Boring. Boring. Aha! Abzan. Of all things. Truly, that was the last one I was considering. Third land there would have been preferred on, obviously. Time for the snoring face. And we have no mana. Yay! So cool! If we get another land, having 2 of these on the board could be really crazy. So I'm going to rock it even though we lose that lovely ETB. Land, please. Okay. Opponent's up to some nonsense. 85%er. Testing out the jank. I like it. Abzan ramp or something. I don't know. Ha! Well, that's something. That's definitely something. We get to do the thing. If the opponent just... could be sun... Just so done with that card. I just cannot with that card anymore. I just scoop. I'm sorry, guys. That's going to be the thing going forward. Farewell, I scoop. Like, I just don't care. Like, those people don't deserve my time. I know you guys deserve my time. My lovely, lovely subscribers. But I think I speak for everybody when I say somebody who just does nothing and then just sunfalls you on turn 6 does not know how to build good decks. They're just patching the holes in their crappy deck building with stupid cards that should never have been printed. In with the salt, out with the rant. Rant over. My goodness, I'm over that card, man. Woo! Hopefully a 2-drop and then another land. Rakdos aggro. Okay. Okay. Things are happening. Rakdos has no way of dealing with these. I mean, yeah, they could have a Abrade. Okay. Looks like Rakdos goblins. Kinda sucks we don't get the full thing out of that, but I wanted to get more treasure from the next attack. Could be like, okay, it's just full-on goblins here. Could be Monstrous Rage. It's highly probable. Just make up your mind, dude. Where are you gonna put it? Yep. In too much of a hurry to play this card out. And if he attacks with everybody, we still get to cast it for 2. Whoops. Another one of those freaking things. Yes. It's gonna unfortunately be enough because he's gonna sack it and kill me. Oh my god, I hate this type of deck so much. Yeah. Whatever. It's like more and more. It's I've seen like so many different takes on this. It's actually really damn good. There's that Boldarin, the backup 3-drop vampire. This Cacophony Scamp, they just make it really big and then sack it and go face with the rest. It's really a very good, like, stratagem right now, in my opinion. And it's very difficult to block properly. It always, I don't know. Anyway, well played, opponent. I like that. I want to definitely try that. Having that new 1-drop goblin. There's another, like, 2-drop goblin in Rakdos, and there's the Goblin Anthem effect guy, the Goblin Lord, the Rundvelt guy we just saw there. So there's things to do with goblins. Haven't tried it though, and just seeing what the opponent whipped up there gives me some ideas. Pang Tong Shu. I think we're gonna mulligan this one, unfortunately. There we go. Yeah, unfortunately the Forge has to go. Ooh, hello, Dowsing. Hopefully not mid-range. Alright. Unfortunately, this really worries me, so we're just gonna have to stop the ramp and play out Patchwork next turn. If we get another land, we can double whammy. Yeah. I just, from the way he played out his lands with the Mirrex, and then he with the Bramble, that already I'm going like there's more than 2 colors in the deck. And if he doesn't make the land drop, the fact that we got rid of his mana dork, there's a chance he'll concede. So very happy to get out of that match easily. How are we doing for time on this one? 30 minutes in. Couple more matches, get to the 35, depending on how quick they are. And then we can call it a night. I'm still... Oh, just can't get over these f***ing farewell. Okay. Okay. We found the land. I mean, we found the 3rd land for going dowsing into... Could be, you know, Elspeth's Smite, all sorts of stuff. But also sometimes it's just nothing. And we get a nice 4 damage on turn 2. Now we can go play the Ronin first, then the Dowsing Device. Nothing? Really? Alright, 4th land for our Dino boy. So let's go you. Why the pauses? What are you holding up there? What have you got in that grubby little paw of yours? Okay. That's legit. Yep. Now all he's left with is 1 bat. I also like making a mirror. Oh, God. Oh, wedding announcement. Another year with this dumb card in my life. Not that it matters. He's probably going to just double block here. there's just this starting to be like really long list of stuff that just grinds my gears, and like it's mostly stuff from Crimson Vow and Kamigawa, and like wedding announcement. Just give me a break, man. It's been in the format for just way too long. It's so boring. Wandering Emperor, Sunfall, Farewell. Yeah, why is it mostly white cards? I don't know. I guess. Holy cannoli, man. If you attack, I mean, if you block, you don't get to draw off of the wedding announcement. So, I mean, fine. You do you, mate. Of course, we just total brick face. Okay. Think. How can we do this? Nothing's happening yet, dude. Take it easy. Life's good. Yeah. Fine. Let's put both of these on here. What do you reckon? Woo! 6-1 might. Some people, I just don't understand what like they need to think about for so long. It just like it's so different to the way I play this game. Yeah, dude. Like, woo! Okay. Really nice. Anybody? Yeah. Just essentially make like a 5/1 might every turn. Sure. That's not a red source. So. Okay. Nice waste of a surge there. That's fantastic. Blue! Blue! Anybody who? Alright. This is gonna be a spicy meatball. Because we're gonna go 0. And then when we swing, we're gonna sack the might and kill the other one. And get in for 7, 8, 9, 10. 11. But doink. Really nice. We're again in this position where it's like pretty much farewell or you're dead. And I think even without it, you can just make a Mirrex and then give it haste and yada yada. Okay, that's a problem, but we've got, I think, enough creatures just between the Ronin and everything. I think we're okay. Yeah. It's fine. Like, yeah. Great. We obviously won't do the thing. No. What have you got? What have you got? Yes! Nothing. You got nothing. You are out of here, my friend. Mr. Wedding Announcement. Get stuffed. All right, guys. I think, you know, that one went a little longer, so we're well at the 45-minute mark. We can call it a night, but we definitely got to see a lot of the cool things that the deck is capable of. My one question for you guys is, considering the fact that Poetic Device isn't an artifact, so going turn 2 Patchwork into turn 3 Poetic feels terrible because your Patchwork stays as a 1/1, you gotta wait till the next turn. Would it perhaps be better, instead of Patchwork, to play the Sir Ginger? Because then when we're sacrificing the treasures to make mana and stuff, we can grow our Sir Ginger. We get this, I don't know, it's like a different approach. What do you think? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments, but as far as the rest of the deck, I wouldn't change a thing. Definitely felt very, very good. And I'm going to continue to work on Dowsing Device, Poetic Ingenuity decks. Probably the next one you're going to see is going to be in Gruul with the inclusion of our good friend, the Teething Wormlet, which prefers artifacts entering the battlefield to them being cast, which is obviously really nice whenever you attack with these dinosaurs and, you know, you get all those treasures. So maybe Gruul with the Artificer and the Wormlet. I have some ideas, so stay tuned. But that is going to be it for this one, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will be seeing you all in the next one with another fresh brew. And until then, this is Lone Fox from the BrewLab signing out. Peace, y'all.